Hi everyone, Jim the Osteopath here. I'm here to talk to you today about a thing called feeder sets. Now feeder sets are something that a lot of bodybuilders use to really bring up their muscle groups that are lagging. But we can use this as well for rehabilitation. The objective is to train quite frequently for very, very high reps with a light weight. A good example would be one of my clients I'm treating at the moment who's got a really poor mind muscle connection to his legs, in particular the quads. We want to bring the quads up just to, and not only just to get the nerve supply working better, but also to increase vascularity, get the blood in and get the blood out, because it's very important to get to work on drainage in particular, especially with the lactic acid that sticks into the muscles. Anyway, so I'm going to break it down to a few exercises here, ways to do this. We can just start off, for example, with a basic squat. It's very often good to have something behind you so you don't go down too low. Now, I'm not against full range squats, I'm actually very much for them. But if you're new to this, you may want to have something, a box or a chair behind you, to make sure that when you squat, you don't go down too low, because your knees may not like it and your back may not like it either. So you've got to work on your flexibility. So before you start, I also recommend doing a bit of stretching. So stretch the quads, simple stretches like this, bringing your foot up behind you. Bring your knees together, hold your tummy in, nice upright posture, and hold that there for about 20 to 30 seconds. Do the same on the other side. Do it very gently, of course, don't push it too hard, okay? And you may want to come back and do another set as well. Try and stretch your hamstrings too. A simple exercise, bring your foot up onto a raised surface will be quite good there. Keep your core tight, just hip bend slightly at the hips only, not your spine. You're not bending like this, you don't want to hurt your lower back. Keep it straight, just bend at the hips through here, okay? As you lean forward to get the stretch underneath the back of your leg there, like so, okay? Do the other side, like that as well, if you can. And we're just going to start, so just start off initially by just getting to a squatting position, squatting down as fairly deeply as low as you can, just holding that, just to open up the inside of the thighs as well, and coming back up again. Just do a couple of just squat holds as deep as you can comfortably, okay? All right, now what we'll do is we'll begin the set. And the objective here is to aim for about 100 repetitions if you can. Now, I'm going to break this down. I will not be doing 100 repetitions today. I don't really want to, because it can be quite uncomfortable. But we're going to do a few, and I'm going to show the different exercise regimes we can use. The best one to do is start with a basic squat. So stand, like I said, with a box behind you. Keep your core nice and tight, hands behind your head. And squat down to touch the box and come back up again. Squat down and up. Try to make sure your knees don't go over your toes. Get your posture nice and tight the whole time. As you come back up, you can squeeze your bum or push your hips forward. So you're putting your hips into it as much as your knees. Otherwise, you'll see some people squat, they put all the emphasis on the knee joints and the thighs, and that can actually cause damage in the long run. So what you're moving here are your hips, your knees, and your ankles, and all the muscles that are attached. That's your quadriceps, your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves, and even the front of your shins, the tibialis anterior muscles. So you want to be trying to do quite a few of these. Just go as far as you can. One way to do this is to give yourself a set number you're aiming for. Don't forget to stop counting. I'm not even counting these. When you get to a certain number, say for example, you may do about 50, if you can get to 50, or even just 10, and you think I'm getting really tired, stop. Take a break. So if you manage 10, then count to 10. Give yourself a 10-second break. And then you want to repeat again, carry on, and you want to try and aim for a similar number, or maybe slightly less. When I was doing this a lot myself, I would start on 50, and then I'd go down to drop to 40, and 30, and then 20, and then 10, and then 5, which would be about 155 repetitions in total. And I'm feeling the so we'll take a break. And again, if you do about 20, give yourself a 20-second break, and then repeat it again. But like I said, I like to do in descending sets. So do 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, or thereabouts, which takes me to 150. But you can do it in any order you like. Again, carry on. Keep flushing the blood through those legs. Make it nice and efficient. Like I said, the aim is for about 100 repetitions minimum. And as you can see here, you can assist yourself by swinging your arms as well, or you can keep your hands in front if you prefer, or your hands behind the back of the head, what you find easiest. Right, and that's a good way just to warm those legs up a little bit first of all. Now if you found that you want a bit of variation, is that actually I'm getting a bit bored in the same exercise, then you can throw in some different ones. So what I like to try is the single leg Bulgarian split squat. So with this behind you, put your foot on here like so, and the other foot about here, and simply keeping your spine in line with this leg here. You're going to squat down as comfortable as you can, like so, almost to the floor, and push up. Have something beside you so you can balance yourself as you squat down, so you don't want to fall over. And this is a lot more of a demand on the body. I can't do more than about 20 in one sitting on a good day, so this is something I've got to work on. And with this, make sure you're pushing equally through the balls and the heel of your foot as you do this. Okay, and change the other side. And carry on here as well. Keep your spine in line with your leg if you can. That's good, okay. You will find sometimes with this exercise, with the leg that's behind, although the weight is on the front leg, you do all the work through this, the other leg will do some work as well. So when you come to the second, you'll notice that it does fatigue a little bit earlier than the front leg. But then once you swap it over and go around again, you'll still be working that too. So again, a great way to flush blood into those quadriceps. Okay. And again, the third exercise, what you like to do, was popularised by a chap called Serge Newbury, who's a French bodybuilder who died about 10 years ago. He was very popular around the time of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and you can see him in the Pumping Iron video if you ever watch it. Amazing bodybuilder, but he used to bring his legs up one particular way by doing a thing called French squats. And French squats he used to do it with something with a plate or just body weight on his own. He'd squat down into this position like so, and come away from there. He'd drop down nice and low and push up like that. So he's still leaning forward slightly, just going forward like that. Now with this you can go a bit deeper, and that's the objective of this exercise, is to go as deep as you possibly can, like so. But the spine stays in the same position. So it's a bit like a leg press in reverse. Oh, but it really burns. So you will need to take a break from that. Again, let the lactic acid calm down. Give yourself, say, a 10 or 20 second break if it was 10 reps you did, so 10 rep break. So a 10-second break, then repeat again if you can. And again, like so. Try to make sure your feet are kind of 10 to 2 or completely forward if you can. And if you feel really up for it, you can do it with weights, but keep making sure your back is straight as you do this. Oh no, I can't do anymore. It's real. It's a killer, that one. It's a great exercise. Anyway, so there's your 3 exercises. You've got your standard squat with a box behind you. You've got the split squat, the Bulgarian split squat coming down here like so. And you've got the French squat through here like that. Anyway, it's a great way to bring those quads up. Great way to increase vascularity. As I said, the objective is 100 repetitions, okay, in a short space of time, to condense them as much as you can. And just to repeat, you go to do as many reps as you possibly can. Don't forget to count. Once you've done them, say for example 40 or 50, you then give yourself 40 or 50 second break, and then you repeat it again, okay? But this time maybe with a descending amount, because it's unlikely you'll be able to manage the same number the second time round. So aim for, say, the 40 repetitions. And then once that's done, again, give yourself a 40-second break, and then come back and repeat, and do a 30 seconds, or repeat 30 reps after a 30-second break, and so on and so forth, until you complete your 100 repetitions. Anyway, that's your exercise for this week. Good luck with that one. I will be doing this just to see what I'm actually capable of doing. And at the moment, as you can clearly see, not a lot. I'm really out of breath, but it's a good way to get your heart and your lungs going. If you're stuck indoors, you don't want to go outside because it's raining. It's not raining today, but it was earlier. This is a good way to get that cardiovascular system working really, really well. So you can do it just with simple body weight exercises at home. Anyway, good to see you guys. Take care and see you in the next video. Don't forget, of course, to subscribe and to give a thumbs up, of course, if you like what you see, or just to watch me punish myself and show you how unfit I really am. Take care. Goodbye.